I love that.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool music. What year was that?
This one, oh my God, you asked me all these crazy questions.
Yeah.
What does it say on there?
95, maybe also 96, about that.
Something like 95, 96.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to play Crispy Bacon.
Yeah.
As well, haven't we?
Okay, come on, put it
Don't
on.
we just love Laurent
Now
Garnier?
we're gonna start before this runs a bit.
Garnier, Crispy Bacon, everyone.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
A bit
Laurent,
scratched.
you know, I had Laurent on my party in Cologne, and after the party, he was in my guest room in my house where I used to live, and yeah, he woke up in the morning, said, "Hey, I had breakfast for him."
Oh, is this the inspiration for the track?
Maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe, you never know.
They did a really good job with this track.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Because we had the original doot, 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 and he's just taken a little bit of it and just filtered it. Really nice. That'll do. That's what I mean, this bit, it's just so minimal, and then in comes the hi-hat, and everyone just goes mad.
Just a dub bass. So we were in Tokyo.
Tokyo, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong,
Hong Kong, yeah.
Okay.
Did Hong Kong for a year, lived out there, and that was when I was working for BFBS, not as, I was basically as an engineer, I was building transmitters and studios, but I was doing all the DJing thing in my free time. Yeah. And this guy from Radio 1, which is a big station in England, came out to visit to go and talk to all the DJs and everything. And even though, because I was just doing it as a bit of fun, but he really liked my thing. So he said, oh, you should do more of that. So that gave me the confidence to say, I'm going to go back to England and I'm going to give it a go. So I did. I resigned from BFBS as an engineer, came back to England, worked in London, and then I started what became the Steve Mason Experience. And it started off then, it was still playing reggae and blues and that, because this is still like 1987. Yeah. And then, in the radio station, obviously you get sent thousands of records every week, and then all this stuff started coming in, and everyone else was just saying, it's shit, it's just the same, goes on and on, it's the same. And I was like, this is brilliant, this is what I've been waiting for all my life. You know, because it was boring, music before techno, it was real dark. I remember feeling, oh, I just need something more. And this stuff came along, look, goosebumps, it was beautiful. So I started playing this stuff on the radio, and it was late at night, and suddenly my mail, because back in those days there was no email, any of this, so like we used to get letters, and I was getting like everyone else would get 5 or 6 a week, so I suddenly got 30, 40, 50, and everyone was like, look at your mailbox, Steve, you know, what are you doing? I'm playing all the crap records that you throw away. That's a good story.
Ich hoffe, ihr habt das alles verstanden, das ist auf jeden Fall ein hochinteressantes Thema. Aber ja, ich hoffe, also wir sprechen ja jetzt hier Englisch und das war auf jeden Fall jetzt mal gut verständlich, was er sagte da. My time?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Talk. And yeah, we're gonna keep on the letter things now. Yeah.
You got the next one ready. Oh, we gotta do this. Very good. Yeah. Laurent.
Yeah, Laurent.
I love this tune. I love this tune.
So yeah, the letters came in and?
The letters came in and then they, then I thought, how do you get these gigs? You know, and you know David Rodigan?
Yeah, I know David Rodigan, yeah.
So Rodigan's Rockers on BFBS.
He was with reggae thing.
He's a massive, you know, he's what, he must be well over 60 now. And he's had a heart attack a few years ago. But he's absolutely, you know, he's on it, he's really cool. And I went in to see him and I said, how do you get all these gigs in Germany and that? And he says, people just write in and give you them. And then the next week he says, this guy called Nightlife. Right? Yeah. And he wants to book you. And I went, okay. So then I played in this, I can't even remember where it was. It was a really small little place. He booked me for Thursday and Friday night. Yeah. Thursday night, 50 people.
Around Münster, that area, right?
Somewhere around. Solingen?
Solingen, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And there was a big pile. I got there, there was a massive, great pile of flyers. Steve Mason playing Solingen. No one had handed them out. So it was like 50 people, 100 people. Yeah. But all the ones that were there had listened to the show and were really, really keen. Yeah. But there was only like 50 or 100. Yeah. And then the next night, similar sort of thing. I think the next time may have been in Cologne. Then I got to play in Cologne, the Space Club, was it?
Space Club, yeah. Space
Club, yeah. With Marta Gaelic and Mark Spoon. And me, I think it was. Yeah. And I played, at that stage, I was playing much more English ravey stuff. Yeah. So it was breakbeats and Prodigy and like Mark Spoon, or there was that track by Moby that went really, you know, the fastest record in the world. It gets really, really fast. Yeah, yeah. So he was playing, and I was standing there thinking, bloody hell, this is hard, man. This is so hard compared to England. The English scene at that time was all whistles, white gloves, you know, it was all smiley faces, everyone really rocking vocals, pianos, remember all that, you know? And that's what I was sort of doing, mixed in with a bit of techno. And then they're playing this really heavy stuff and everyone's going mental, and I was standing there thinking, oh, how's this going to be then? So I started off, cleared the floor. Nobody. And then there was like 3 English squaddies, English army people. All this, you know, they took their shoes off, they put chalk. Chalk in their shoes because they were sweating so much. And they were doing, and all the German guys were looking and thinking, oh, this is, and then slowly, we kind of, I played more techno, the people got, and it crossed over, and and then I sort of integrated the breakbeaty stuff with the techie stuff, which I guess was kind of my appeal, because I was a little bit different from everybody else. So, oh, I need another thing.
Ja, interessant, also Steve Mason, ne? Wie alles angefangen hat bei ihm.
So this is another one from my label, this is Alpha Helix. So this is a guy from Münster.
Münster, okay.
Yeah, and he did Like This. You know that one? Like This?
Like This, yeah.
Like This.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. And it's a difficult one to mix this, because it's all the timings are all over the place. So expect it to go wrong, right?
Well, we're gonna see now. Interesting stories hier heute beim Musikunterricht mit Steve Mason. I'm gonna put it on.
This is just so... I think we're there. There you go, like this. Oliver Cosimo. That's his name, Oliver Cosimo. He DJs at the Cosmic Club, I think, still now.
Yeah, Oliver Cosimo.
See, it's got this weird... It's kind of a weird timing, this one. It's hard to mix, actually, because it all comes out of time. It's not too bad.
It's cool. It's on.
And this is just done on probably an Atari or something like that, you know, it's like back in the day.
At that time, you know, there was not much, you know, you had this Atari thing or the Commodore thing.
Yeah. I worked a lot with a guy called Peter Handke, who was the guy that I started making records with. And we used to work in his basement underneath his flat in Cologne. And there was literally an Atari, and it got so hot, it just, one night, halfway through a track, it just blew up, and that was the end of it. We lost the track and everything. Where's the case? Oh, there it is. There he is, Laurel. These are well-worn records, 25 years, look at that.
Yeah, almost 30 years.
Yeah,
It's 2017, the stuff is almost,
We're gonna play that one, haven't we? Absolutely.
I love this, Okay. What was the last thing which we talked about? Was about Münster and this Space Club Cologne.
Oh yeah, Space Club in Cologne. And that kicked off. And from that day on, suddenly, gig. It was really crazy. Then suddenly I was booked up for months ahead. You know how it is. You just do a gig and it just takes off, and suddenly everyone's phoning you. And suddenly then I was like DJing all the time. I gave up my other job. And from then on, that was about 92, 3.
Yeah, it was the beginning, you know.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, when I started with Ramon, the label in 1991. You know, I used also to play in a big club like the Königsburg in Krefeld. Many people know this club, and then I did this track "Who Is Elvis" with Ramon, and suddenly, you know, people wanted to book, you know, me
as one big thing
as a DJ, and I said, wow, this. You know, fuck off the commercial club now, I'm gonna go and play on rave parties, you know. That was the thing I waited all my life for, you know, to buy records and the stuff which you love, and then play unknown tracks, not pop, no, nothing, you know.
You feel so
free.
Lucky.
Lucky.
You're suddenly, all you're doing actually is, you know, it's not hard, is it really? The mixing, okay, you know, and then suddenly you're there and you know, everything's just fantastic. You're going, people are, is this me or you? This is you.
Yeah. We changed the side. I don't know.
Oh, it's the wrong side, is it?
It's the right side.
Yeah. Nice. Take the bass up.
Ja, nicht ganz einfach zu mixen hier heute, weil wir sind in einer neuen Location. Die Anlage ist noch ein bisschen weit weg. Wir haben ein kleines Delay. Ja, wie gesagt, das müssen wir fürs nächste Mal die Boxen ein bisschen besser platzieren wegen dem Delay. I just explained with the mix and the delay, you know.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Dave Clark, Klassiker.
Classic tune, absolutely.
Big one.
Yeah, really. He was such a guy, wasn't he, really?
Yeah. With a disco sample in it.
The sound he made, the sound, the bass, the way he... That's the thing that's so unique about him.
You know this disco classic, I think the disco sample is from a track from Gene Chandler. Gene Chandler, When You're Number One. I'm not sure, but I thought, you know, I once Googled where the sample was from.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Did he pay for it? Now this is completely different. You know this one?
Not yet.
Adam Freeland.
Like, Adam Freeland. Smells. I will have this one too with a Nirvana sample.
Yeah, but it might be a bit too slow.
But anyway, we can just chop it, you know.
I have to play full speed.
Yeah. If the mix don't fit, we just talk.
Okay.
You know, the funny thing is about the new system, when you work on CDJ players, they have a knob called master tempo.
Yeah,
so if you speed it up, it's just the same key.
It's taken a little bit away.
Yeah.
Do you think? I quite like it when somebody comes up to the stage and bashes into the decks and all everything goes, because it shows it's live.
Yeah. So
so where were we?
Where were we? Well,
we were in.
You know, tell me about the experience thing. So, how long did you work for the radio?
BFBS. Well, it started what, 91, something like that. Started doing the show. It became big in like 92, 93.
Yeah.
And then I did gigs, and then that went on until they sacked me. I think they sacked me in about 2003, something like that.
So it was still Experience 2003?
Something like that. I think we finished then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was basically because it was so different from everything else. It was like we now hand over to another radio station where we play the same beat over and over again for 2 hours and have this old bloke going, yeah, that's really cool. It's that sort of thing. So they used to have an awful lot of people that would write in and say, we absolutely love this show, and an awful lot of people that would write in saying, we absolutely hate it. Why the hell are you playing this shit? You know? And a lot of the people that wrote in were German, and the radio station was meant for the British forces.
Yeah.
And there were all the ravers, all the raver squaddies in Hanover, especially.
Yeah, you know, Hanomag things in there.
Yeah, with their little, and they came along with all their whistles. And I remember all that, you know. And that was great.